tuning into the Encounter Culture.
Anyway, stop being replaced. Counterculture's in your face. Fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be a drinking with my friends. When we go out, you'll never see us again.
Previously on the recap.
It's all angry or horny. I don't think that the horny comments will show up, but I welcome those two, I suppose. I don't know what doors I'm opening right now. I'm actually gonna get out of this and talk about.
I welcome those.
Yeah,
It is way too late to backpedal now. I'm going to post something
No,
for you
we
on
got
every
no
video
request
you
here.
upload.
you see what I've done to myself? You see what happens? Anyway, welcome back, everybody. It's Friar's Day, and this week that means it's Friday. So we've landed on Friday this week. It is the recap, your inconsistent show about the consistent flow of toy news and information. So I appreciate you dropping by, checking out to see what's going on. And happy Friday. Hopefully everybody had a good week. Hopefully you've got a nice weekend ahead of you and something to look forward to. But hey, we're here now, so let's get that started. Of course, if you are dropping in for the first time or you've been here a long time, don't forget to hit that like. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. And if you're feeling a little frisky, I guess hit that members club. But that's up to you. I do appreciate it out of the way. Thanks for dropping in. Speaking of those members, a shout out to those channel members. Of course, we've got Legion X, Compulsive Collector, St. James, Sith AF, Dan Who Reviews, who you may have heard of, Bring Toys to Work, John Morrissey, Northern Nomad, Christopher Allen, and Just Justin Collects. And speaking of Just Justin Collects, you know where to find us every Saturday night at 8:45-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's over on his channel, Just Justin Collects. The show is called Collecting Justified. Again, 8:45-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday night. Always a topic that we are centered on, having a nice long conversation about. Definitely a good time. So if you enjoy this or you just enjoy putting something on and listening to some people talk about toys and action figures, do yourself a favor and check that out. If you're here live, thank you for dropping in live. If you're watching on the replay, appreciate that too. I just want to thank you all for dropping in. Of course, I am not alone today. I do have a few folks joining me. First up, you've seen him here week in, week out. He speaks for everybody. Tonight, he's going to speak to you, and that's Alexi.
Who is that?
Yeah. That's right. Crush that LaCroix.
This is water. But it's water because I have been drinking.
Hydration is fundamental, kids. All right. You gotta fill in those empty spaces. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Howdy. Happy Friday, TGIF. Welcome to the Friar's Day. We're not in the T stream, although you should always get your T stream checked. If you're watching this show, you're probably about the age to get your T stream checked. So
it all ties together.
Yeah.
This is the F stream. Yeah, and you don't want to know what that is. If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
I can't afford it, that's for sure.
That's right. All right, so Alexi, we're joined. We have a couple of people joining us tonight. So first up, he's been here a few times, quite a regular around these parts. You might know him as St. James, the patron saint of collecting. And here he is.
Hello there.
James, what's going on?
What's going on?
Not much. Welcome. Happy Friday. How's the weather over there?
Today was actually kind of cloudy and stuff. A little bit of spotty rain in the 60s, mid 60s, 70s,
nice.
like around 70, I guess. It's about to be in the 80s though the next few days. We don't get the heat stroke like the rest of the country did this time. So
okay, well, yeah, it's not been as pleasant over here on the East Coast. So
is that an A's hat, James?
No, it's a fear of God.
Oh, gross! I'm sick.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. My birthday's next week and 4th of July and all that stuff. And
nice.
This is the first. I'm on vacation officially until next weekend, or through next weekend. And
beautiful.
huh.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a nice long weekend next weekend, but you know, a week off would be good too. That sounds good. So, guys,
Yeah.
we've actually got a celebrity in the house. I don't know if you know this, but this next gentleman, he's got millions of views over on TikTok. Okay, kind of a big deal. All right, I'm just saying. You know him as Lorenz, or you know him as the Blackter. Lorenz,
Yeah.
what's going
Well, that was like a big intro for my millions of views.
on? I'm just saying. You know,
I'm excited.
You should be, but you shouldn't be a little, because it tanked right after that. It was like 3 million views, and then the next one was like 2,000. And I was
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
a big jump.
you take them when you can get them. I guess I don't know, but hey, 3 million views. You know.
Not bad.
Would you rather like that be spread out instead of 3 million views on one video, maybe like a million views on 3 different videos?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it hits you hard when you're like, okay, I'm not gonna get 3 million videos on the next several videos, but I might get hundreds of thousands, and then you get 200 and you go, what the hell happened?
exactly.
And I think like my best Instagram ever, I got like 150 likes, and I thought I was like, super popular. But yeah, fucking say 2 million or a million. That's crazy.
Amanda currently has 20,000 likes, a little over 20,000 likes on a comment for a video where she was making fun of me. And yeah, but it's not like she's not calling me out. You boys got toys. It's like a video about a woman and photography, and then her comment was, "My fiance just asked me, or just straight up said, I don't understand what was wrong with the first picture," and then like a skull face, and then she got like 20,000 likes on that. So apparently the first picture was like pretty fucked up, and I was like, I don't get it. What was the problem? 20,000 people think I'm an idiot along with Amanda. So,
Well, at least 3 people here don't think you're an idiot. So I can't speak for the rest of the people watching, but
that's fair.
I mean, something. So speaking of those people watching, right? We can't do this alone. There is a chat that is, an interactive chat. We talked a little bit of Justin earlier, and look at that. He actually shows up early to these streams, not to his own streams, folks. So I'm just putting that out there. If you're watching and you watch both of these shows, take note, okay? Just take note. John Morrissey was also here. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. John Morrissey, you're ruining my point here. I am technically not 24 hours late, as there are no set rules as long as it happens on a Thursday or a Friday, So I think I'm still well within the parameters that have been set here. Okay. Yeah, exactly.
F stream.
Lorenz, he's here. He's there. He's everywhere. Sin was early tonight. Okay, so it's gonna be one of those nights. Alexi also in there with he hit you with it there. He hit you with the text. This way, all right. Christopher Allen's out there. He's used to watch these streams being late. There's no consequences. That's true, but could be this evening. And Flapuma's out there. What's going on, Flapuma? Shout out. Appreciate you dropping by. So guys, lots of stuff announced this week, at least a good amount, right? Some decent things. Of course, before we get into those, we'll go over just a quick, I guess, pre-order that went up yesterday, right? So Juggernaut, we're continuing down the Gamerverse. Juggernaut went up yesterday. Is everybody in on this? Is anybody out on this?
Yes, I'm in for sure.
James, you're in?
Yeah.
Same here. I'm in. Alexi, Lorenz?
Yeah, if it's X-Men, I'm in.
Yeah, shout out to Dan Hu, because I didn't realize that the pre-order went up yesterday. So I didn't work this week. I've had the week off. So I got to tune in to Dan Hu's stream bright and early, and he brought it up bright and early, and he was like, Juggernaut today. So I went and ordered on BBTS. Luckily, maybe not luckily, but happily, I can just throw it on my pile of loot. It wasn't like sold out or anything, and I don't think it sold out anywhere or like on any platform, if I recall. So
Yeah.
excited to. And I sold the Colossus and Juggernaut 2-pack from the oldie times. So I'm very happy to have this
Good to
pre-order
go.
in.
Yeah. Renz, you in on this?
Yeah, pretty much all X-Men characters. If it's game, comic, cartoon, I'm gonna get. So
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm looking forward to. I know people are saying it's kind of on the bigger side, but I'm really looking forward to how this is gonna look in the display. I think it's gonna be fine size wise. It's gonna look pretty badass, I think.
Is this going in your X-Men, or is this going in an all-new Marvelverse Comcast display?
No, this is going in the main X-Men display.
Okay.
So unless it looks way too big, then I'll have to rethink that, and it might go into the Marvel versus Capcom display. But for now,
You are making a Marvel versus Capcom display, though, right?
Well, I will if this doesn't fit in the X-Men display. Yeah, that's how it flows, right? Because right now I just have like a random like couple of game shelves, right? So it's just random game stuff from different lines, right? So it's everything from like Jada Street Fighter to the Jax Mario stuff to like some like Jada Mega Man. There's a NECA Crash Bandicoot in there. You know, it's very random at this point. So
okay.
Will this not look incredibly like if he looks huge next to Legends? Will he not look ridiculously huge next to Jada Street Fighter stuff?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like he's gonna look crazy.
He'll look super large against that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be massive. So it'll be something I need to see in the display, but I think it'll look good.
Any of you know how many inches it actually is tall?
Oh, I don't know the exact number. I'm pretty sure it's on like Hasbro Pulse.
It's like 9. I think it's like 9 ish.
8.9.
Oh, 8.9? Okay.
8.9. Okay. John Morrissey's out. Thinks it's too large, which is what people say about it. Oh, never mind. Okay, gotcha.
That's what this one
Right
is
on, my brother.
about that size.
Is that which one is this? The Select?
Yeah, this is the Select one. This thing is awesome.
Yeah, that thing's a brick.
Yeah.
I had that in my display for a long time too. I do like that one too. I think it has a good aesthetic, but it's a actual brick.
But I think it's about the same size.
Yeah, I guess so, because that seems to be about that 8.9 would be closer to like Select scale.
Yeah. I don't have I do have a ruler right here. Let's do this.
Let's get those dimensions
what were you doing with
out
that
there.
ruler hand?
Yeah, it is like
Very
just shy of
conveniently
9 inches.
accessible.
Yeah, it looks like on Google Select Juggernaut is 8.5 inches, and this is 8.9 inches. So
Damn.
brutal.
I too like to make sure I get my 0.4 added to my dimensions.
It matters, you know, those.
Did you shave the base of the Marvel Select Juggernaut?
No. Actually,
That always gives you about an inch.
with the ruler I have right here, though, it says about 9, though. I don't know what they're talking about, 8.5.
Okay. Maybe it was cold when they measured.
5 rounds up. 5 rounds up.
5 rounds up. That's true. That's true.
That's right.
It's like a rule.
If it was 0.4, we'd be going the other way. But yeah, I think you're on the right side there. So that went up for pre-order. Some other stuff. I'm going to shift over to Mcfarlane, but there's the Superboy and Wonder Woman. They're going up for pre-order next week. The Frostbite edition of Robin, I think, did go up for pre-order. Is already up for pre-order. GameStop. So there's that. If anybody is into collecting those Frostbite things, for me, it's the Superboy and Wonder Woman. Although the Wonder Woman doesn't look great, but yeah, maybe I'll be out on the Wonder Woman. Definitely in on the Superboy, but I don't know. You guys in any of this stuff?
That Wonder Woman, I'll get that hopefully if I can.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Sometimes those things his stuff goes on sale at weird times and stuff. Like you never know, it just pops up, and if you miss it, sometimes you miss it.
Yeah,
like I'm still trying to get Hot Girl.
So that Hawk Girl's been really crazy hard for people to find, right? Like I haven't seen it at all in stores. I'm not even looking for it, but I do find it kind of interesting, like how hard that's been to track down.
Yeah, it pissed me off. I found it at one of the Targets by me, but it was like across I would have to take a boat, like a ferry across the Sound, which is like the bay, basically, to get to it. I'm like, dude, I'm not taking an hour and a half trip. I was like, I'll just order it. I'll rather pay.
You get there and somebody's like, oh man, somebody just picked it up 5 minutes ago.
Well, no, I mean, I could have done where they hold it for. It was Walmart. I could have done where ordered a pickup, like they would have held it for me, but
still,
I was like, dude, I'm not traveling for round trip 3 hours for a big. It's like,
how many pieces of silver does a boat ride like that cost you?
I don't even know. I never even attempted it. Like I don't even want to. I don't have any reason to go over there.
Is that like? Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah. I've been out there. That seems super inconvenient. Yeah.
These Mcfarlane reveals, they definitely drove me to drink. So I've cracked another beer.
All right, so Alexi's out on that. Ren, do you collect any Mcfarlane at all?
No.
Okay, you're both out on this. All right, Alexi, you had some.
I do have a question though. Question.
Yes, please.
The Frosted Robin, is that like? Is he going to do Frosted for other characters within that sub genre, or
he has already?
One gets Frosted from every little tip of his universe.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, no, I know there are Frosted ones already. I think there are some from Batman and Robin, but it's just random because to me that's why I don't get it, because why would you want Frosted editions of figures? To each your own, do collect what you want to collect, but it seems like a stretch, at least in Batman and Robin. I guess it makes sense, right? Because Mr. Freeze was in the movie, but yeah,
he did get frozen in the movie, but he didn't look anything like that.
Right. Yeah, they're not going to go the extra mile and give you something accurate. They're just going to give you a version. This is the exact Robin we already have, right? Just in ice form.
Or if they had a 7-inch Sub-Zero, so that it actually kind of makes sense with that too.
See, that would be good.
Because they do the fighting games that they're in the same games together, I guess. Sometimes some of the DC people.
And that's how people rationalize. All right, yeah. So.
Yeah, but I can only see if you're a photographer or you're collecting, you want the whole, or you're a big Robin fan.
Or a Chris O'Donnell fan, you're like, yeah, I got to get all the Chris O'Donnell action figures.
Trying to get that NCIS custom going.
That's right. Yeah, so mixed bag here. John's happy for Mattel, even happier than he was 2 minutes ago. So.
Oh, I thought he just asked if there was any more Mcfarlane we could talk about.
Oh yeah, let me just pull some more stuff up here. Yeah. I guess I'll keep it DC related. So Jakks Pacific announced these. All right, so there's this Sonic DC mashup that's going to happen. So these are 5-inch figures. I saw this earlier and I saw Darkseid and I'm like, what's going on here? And then take a closer look and I'm like, this is who asked for this? And first of all, there's no Superman there, so I'm out. I have no interest here, right? I guess Sonic is probably going to be Superman whenever they announce it, right? And maybe that's Sonic right there is Flash, right? So yeah. I got no equities in this. I'm out altogether. But yeah, who's asking for this?
Someone at Jakks absolutely loved New 52 Darkseid, and they were like, please, let's just get us the license to make New 52 Darkseid. And they were like, all right, trade deal. You can make New 52 Darkseid, but you have to make 4 like alt universe Sonic DC characters. And they were like, done deal.
Deal. Say less.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say, why is Darkseid with these?
no, it makes no sense at all. And the thing is, the characters are sick. Like the articulation.
No,
is
they're
there,
cool.
'cause, like,
I like Jack's stuff, like the Sonic stuff. And
yeah, like I don't even know the Green Lantern character. I only know Sonic and Shadow, the Batman, and Daisy. Right, the Wonder Woman is Daisy.
I didn't even know
Amy.
there's a girl in Sonic now. Like that's how old school I am. Like,
Amy, I think. Is
Amy. Okay.
there were
Okay.
Shadow, Tails, and Sonic. That's all the last I remember.
Yeah. Does that mean Tails Superman Wave 2?
Oh,
That
Rush.
is
Rush has some information
Silver.
for us, and shout
Oh,
out
okay.
Collecting Rush. But this is from an actual comic crossover. Okay, well, this makes a lot more sense now.
Okay.
All right, so there is an audience.
Damn.
There is a built-in audience for this. Okay. All right. Well, hey,
Honestly, depending on the scale of the dark side, this shit could be a pickup.
It would be doper if the
Like
Dark
that.
Side had the Dr. Wily head, like a big ass, crazy.
Yeah.
science. That'd be.
They're saving Dr. Wily for
Oh.
Bizarro.
okay. Knuckles is
Knuckles
Superman.
is Superman.
Tails is Cyborg.
Oh.
Okay. See,
Oh, I can see that.
I'll get whatever the Superman is. And Knuckles.
Knuckles Superman?
Knuckles.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Darkseid was
Hunting the
hunting.
Go ahead.
Hunting the anti-life equation throughout the multiverse, and it was the Chaos Emeralds. Okay, so no, that's cool. I
Sick.
mean, I really have never heard of this, but all right.
I mean, I definitely think that the Flash and the Green Lantern look super cool, but I don't need them, but they look cool.
It's weird seeing Sonic in red.
See, that's why I think it made more sense if like Sonic was Superman and Knuckles was Flash, right? Because the colors would make more sense. But I'll
But who's
take
the
it.
fastest? Is Sonic the fastest? I
Right.
don't
So
know.
that's why he's flat. Yeah. Well, that's also up for
That's
debate,
it.
right?
Yeah,
So
that's
Is
true.
Sonic fast? Actually, this is a DC question. I don't know this, so laugh at me or whatever. Is Superman or Flash faster?
Flash is faster.
Flash is faster than a
Yeah.
speeding bullet.
The last I recall, unless you guys know something different.
yeah, no, it's just
Have they ever had a foot race? Like,
it's
or they
debatable.
just-
Yeah.
Okay. Is Superman allowed to fly though? Because like flying, maybe he's faster flying.
I think that would be cheating if you're doing it, maybe though.
Yeah.
A little bit more information. So Justice League was lost on Sonic's Earth. So Sonic's team took their place in the DC universe until they got back to the right Earth. Okay.
Nice.
Damn, I was just about to order this comic too, and now it's spoiled for me. I'm just kidding, Rush. Thank you.
Lost to sale, Amazon.
Yeah. All right. So it's 5-inch scale. So the dark side is what, like
7-inch?
7-ish, maybe.
I don't know. That's cool.
It'd be funny if he was like exactly like a perfect 6-inch character, and then it's like next to all your McFarlane stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it might work. I guess if there's new 52 Mafex stuff or no.
Not from Mafex, no. Not that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a Dark Side in your collection, Kenny?
The Beast Kingdom dark side.
Okay. Beast Kingdom. What about you,
Yeah.
James?
I had the last one pre-ordered that I guess I don't even know if it was the last one. It was like the classic one that they did last year, I believe.
From McFarlane?
Yeah, and I canceled it, and so I was kind of, I don't know. It was like a space thing more or less. Like I was like, do I need this big blue block
Yeah.
on my shelf?
Yeah.
And so I kind of just was like, because I have the giant Bane that came in the 2-pack where he's breaking Batman in half.
Oh, the mega figure.
Yeah, and that's like my centerpiece on my DC shelf, So, well, I'll wait till. Are we doing any kind of pickups or no? You guys, save that you save that for Justin, right?
Well, we do, but James, we saved. You just show your pickups throughout the stream, right? Like, yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
don't
Well,
set
I
time.
might have a different DC shelf soon.
Great segue.
Okay, let's see.
Hell yeah.
All right. First couple
yeah.
Mafex figures. So I got those two ladies, and then I got this Batman with this mega dope cape. All the Hush
Nice.
Mafex figures.
I'm crying.
They're awesome, Alexi. I've been playing with this Batman a bunch. I like it.
Beautiful.
That's all I got for now.
Until
For
the
now.
next batch.
For this segment of
For this segment.
James's pickups.
That's just me. Okay. Hey, welcome. Okay, there we go. Lorenz, anything you want to show off before we get to the next set of things?
Yeah. Did you find that in the wild?
No, I ordered it online from Target, so I've been waiting.
I
for the
told you,
pre-order.
Justin, you fuck. You laughed at me in the chat.
What is? Does Justin need one?
Justin
He's-
said it
he said he was
impossible to
looking for
order
one.
online.
Yeah, I got
It's
it,
sold
like,
out on Target.
Is
When
he
they-
still
when they
watching?
first
Is
put
he
it
in the
up.
chat?
Justin, are you still in the chat?
Oh, you got it on announcement, Lorenz?
Yeah, when they said, "Hey, we're putting this up," I was ready for it. Got it that day. A couple days ago, maybe
Yes.
about a week or so now, Fraternia
Oh, nice.
tweeted, "Hey, it's available to ship right now," and it was gone within like a minute if it really was there. I don't know what's happening
Damn.
with my camera; it keeps moving and it's
Hell
staying
yeah.
Oh,
Are we in
wow,
a music
yeah.
video?
Yeah,
Like,
whoa,
this is
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, shit. We're living in Lorenz's life right now.
I don't know. I'm gonna stop.
Do you have a
doing
camera
this.
person?
Don't stop
Yeah,
it.
I'm making my wife do it. She's like,
Yeah, she's like
shit."
messing with you from another room or
She's just
something.
standing there. But yeah, so that
Except
came
it's
today.
all fade.
Yeah.
That's it. I think I got
That's
Snake
it.
Eyes as well today.
Oh, nice. Which Snake Eyes is that?
The retro card.
Yeah, man, that's the one I want. That Snake Eyes is like one of the next ones I'm gonna get. But
Kenny, stop
This is
talking like
the-
you're a seasoned Joe collector.
Dude, I'm not a
Hey.
seasoned Joe collector either. I'm a year and a half into it. He's
Oh,
hop
wait,
in,
both
Kenny.
of you guys just started, huh?
yeah, that's right. We're on the same
Oh,
journey.
so you're all right. See,
I
That's
say
fair.
go for this one. Like I got the one that comes with. So there are two that came with Timber, the Alpha
Yeah.
Commandos one, and then like the one where he's the. So I had the non-Alpha Commandos one, but I was like, F it, man. I'm going back and I'm collecting the Real American Heroes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want the retro cards to match some of the original ones, and so I bit the bullet on this one. So now I have one more that I need to buy to catch up. I just need to go back, find Serpentor, and then I'm like caught up
Yeah,
on all the ones that I wanted. But that's like over $200.
Yeah. That's yeah, Serpentor, Snake Eyes are on the list right now. Like those are two like priorities for the display, but yeah, that Serpentor is gonna be a price.
My wife was not. She didn't know I ordered this, and so I got off Macari and I got it loose. And so like this cute little box shows up. She's like, "What'd you order?" And I was like, "Nothing." And then we open it up. We open it up, and she's like, "How much did you pay for this?" And I'm immediately like, "Well, all the ones new in box are 125, 150. I didn't buy this one in box, so it was less than 100. It's here now. What are you gonna make me do? Send it back?
That's right. Damage is done.
gotta provide the context. Gotta provide. Well, everyone else is getting it for this price, but I was
That's right.
able.
As a matter of
And I
fact, it
like-
was quite the deal.
Please forgive me.
And as we now see with this, Legends will reissue, but I don't think that the other team does that. So I just had to bite the bullet.
I think they'll do another retro card Snake Eyes though. It's been a while since that came out, so you'd think that they would, that's just printing money for them.
I think, but like again, this is coming from someone who's not that experienced in collecting GI Joe stuff, but like, I don't know. You would think it would come right, but
That's like
there's
their
so many.
Spider-Man.
They only do
you know?
they only do like what 3 retro cards in a wave, and they only do a couple. like 3 of those waves, 2 or 3 of those a year or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it'll be a minute still because there's so many people that like fans are wanting to see on the retro card, and like especially when you look at the original characters, like the original 13. That's like, let's get some of those guys out before you give me this guy again.
I'm just hoping because I've been wanting that since I got all the other retro cards like on my wall, and I was like, that's the one I need, and I don't want to buy it for $150 or whatever. Yeah, I got a couple Snake Eyes too from the Big Bad Toy Store sale.
Nice.
The ones with the dogs.
Yeah, Snake Eyes is like their Wolverine. There's always going to be a Snake Eyes that you can scoop up.
Like there's one
always
up
going
for
to be a better
pre-orders
one
right now.
And if you want to know what your options are, you can check out Rush's Instagram.
Yeah,
He
I
posted
like
a
that.
checklist today.
That was a great post, Rush.
Yeah, I'm liking the Yojo June stuff, Rush.
All right, so Justin, if you stay
Someone's gotta
watching the
do
whole
it.
stream, just remember this: I turn 45 next week. That might become important at the end of the stream.
Okay. All right. Keep that in mind. So any other pickups before we move back into announcements? Justin is was Justin.
No.
Oh, okay. Here he goes.
Seriously, it was a light week.
Ah, damn it.
I'm waiting for a UPS order though from Frazetta.
Okay.
Ooh.
Any clue what that is?
It's the warrior with the ball and chain, like it's not the death dealer guy, but I think it's called, it's something it's such a plain ass name. Hold on.
We're all familiar with that ball and chain, am I right, fellas?
All
right. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll get the exact name of it, or hopefully it'll show up while I'm.
That would be sick too. That'd be great timing. Let them know that we're live right now. Hurry it up.
Make the UPS guy come inside.
They don't got much more time. They got to get that shit here.
Exactly. SH Figure Arts released a teaser photo for their Superman. Alexi, if the movie's awesome, are you getting this?
Man. No, probably not. If the movie's awesome, it's going to be good. But if it's awesome, then I'm probably going to wait another 3 years and get the Mafex.
That's fair. It's fair. It'll be more accurate.
Yeah. But SHF is nothing if not consistent because they're constantly pumping stuff out. What are you hoping to get from this figure that you're not getting from the Mcfarlane or Mattel's?
A good figure.
Okay. Oh, that's a good start. That's
yeah.
Excellent start. Excellent start.
Maybe a better likeness. I think in reality, like the Mcfarlane ones, they're okay for what they are. You already know what you're getting with that. So they're honestly, they could be worse somehow. For the SH, I guess I think a better likeness, it would be cool to see how they execute that. I don't have any other SH Figure Arts in my collection, so I probably won't get it. I'd probably wait for the Mafex as well, like down the line.
What if they give you dog shit accessories? Everything about it sucks, except they give you an absolutely perfect corn sweat smiling head sculpt. Would you buy this entire trash figure just to get a smiling Superman head sculpt? That's like what every Superman figure lacks. It's a smiling head sculpt.
Yes.
Would you do it?
It's a good question. Off the base, I would say no. Now, if it was Christopher Reeve, absolutely. But for David Cornsweat, I don't think so. But
Black Puma would do it.
Again, if in 2 weeks I come out of the movie and I'm like, this is fantastic, that changes everything, right?
Right.
But I agree. It is something severely lacking in Superman figures, which is wild. Like somebody just do it, and it would be something that sells well. So I don't.
I personally, I think this look for Superman is a little on the goofy side, but I also think that he's going to be very powerful in his portrayal as a character in his universe. So, and I also think to back that up, I think the Pattinson Batman is kind of a goofy looking Batman. So I think we're just in the age of goofy looking.
Could be.
Like I said, I won't get this. I'm definitely seeing the movie. But even if the movie's awesome, I won't get the SHF version. What do you guys think, James, Lawrence?
I don't know, because I don't have a stake in DC figures quite yet. And then
You don't like
I think,
Superman at all?
no, I think that I like Superman, but I think that I have just distanced myself because I'm not going to collect any movie figures. I don't collect MCU stuff, so I'm not going to get DCU stuff or whatever the heck, whatever letters it's actually called. So,
yeah,
that's fair.
I feel kind of the same way. Like, I like the classic, like, comic looks of most of these guys and stuff. And I think if I got an expensive figure, I would go for the one that Justin keeps telling me I should get from Mafex.
The Hush Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and I would say, like, if you're not collecting DC, just wait for Mattel and see what that's all about.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. You know, I love my Mcfarlane shelf that I have, though, that's all put together. Like, I love it. I don't give a shit. They're just gonna stand there. I'm not playing with all of them. They're not fun to play with, but they look cool.
Yeah.
that's been just what I think I've said that before. I think I said when I was on here the last time, is that I'm just waiting for Mattel, because I think, like, I've only been collecting a little over 2 years now, period.
Yeah.
So I think that timing wise, that has worked out for me to, like, move into lines, find a good spot, like with my Legends, and then I moved into Joe's, found a good spot, move into something else. But, like, I'd have been real pissed if I was like, I'm starting the McFarlane DC journey, and then they're like, done.
Just kidding. Flapuma says it's hard to tell with this picture, but I don't see the SHF butt cheek pieces on the figure. You might not see them on this figure, but if you want to see some good butt cheek SHF character shots, then go no further than Cyclops.
Yeah,
there you go.
Nothing Cyclops about that. I see two cheeks.
That's right. By claps.
Look at that G string is incredible.
It's working. All right, so we've got Cyclops coming, right? They're going with the Marvel versus Capcom thing too, right? So everybody's in on this. I like that they went ahead and went with Cyclops, right? Because the Legends team hasn't gotten there yet. So instead of, like, dipping into what they're already doing, they're going ahead, and then that's gonna, entice people to come in and buy these, right? So
yeah, the head sculpts on this are awesome. I think there's like 3 of them.
Yeah, so you got, like, the open mouth, the teeth, like, sort of gritting teeth, and then the neutral face, right? So
yep.
I think a lot of people are highlighting the G string, right, and the sort of, like, wonky areas, but overall, I think it looks like a nice figure.
Yeah,
effects look cool.
I mean, how many of your figures, besides, I know Alexi poses them that way, but, like, where the ass is, like, facing towards you on the shelf?
Yeah, no, that picture is such a ridiculous picture. I don't know who said, let's take this picture. Like, what even is this stance?
Look at my butt.
Yeah, what is the hand? Everything about it.
I don't know. Choices were made, obviously, but, like, I don't know.
What is he doing with his left arm, too?
Exactly. Like, none of this makes, like, who stands like that to shoot lasers out of your eye?
That's a sassy eye beam.
It is, for sure. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I just had to use the restroom real quick. I just had to. What are you? Oh my goodness! Look at the shading on that. You guys
wow.
post? Oh my
There's always such a
the
focus
Mega.
on this man's
You
butt.
think Mr. Cox is giving you that kind of shading and paint applications? Wow, look at the sculpting on that. Mr. Cox over at Marvel Legends is not giving you that kind of sculpting. I don't even know why I had that. That's just how I pose them
No
all
one
the time.
does. No one does.
That's what I was saying when you were gone. I was like, Alexi's the only one that poses his figures with their ass facing out on the shelf.
How else are you supposed to pose them? You tell me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's only one way. Miguel, yeah, this SHF is based on the game Marvel versus Capcom game. So they do have a picture like with the, yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you guys play at all, James, Lawrence, Marvel vs. Capcom, or any of those games?
A little bit, but I don't remember them very like Capcom stuff. Like was around, but like it never really like hit me that hard. I don't think. Does that make sense?
Let me get in the DeLorean with y'all and go back to the early '90s when we played this in the actual arcade and stuff. Yeah,
like that's what it is for me.
Put quarters up.
Just, like, I know of these things and I know of these characters. That's why I buy the Street Fighter stuff. But I was like, it missed me.
It's like you had a quarter left over. Do you call your mom to get picked up, or do you play another game of Street Fighter, another game of Marvel vs. Capcom?
You play that game, the universe will figure itself out.
Yeah, no, it's a collect call. And your mom's like, you motherfucker.
Exactly. No, it's just when you made the collect call, you just, when you ask for your name, you just say, it's Kenny, I need to be picked up.
Yep. No, I know. I already know. Yep.
Yeah. This thing looks incredible. But I will, like SH Figure Arts, I said earlier, they're nothing if not consistent. So they're always putting out product. They also have the benefit of Marvel Legends having like 3 or 4 Cyclops being out at this time and having every single comment or reaction to that figure being online and like able to read. So if they didn't bring the heat, and when I say heat, I mean those hot little booty cheeks for Cyclops, then they definitely would have been feeling it. But they've benefited from everything that they had at their disposal as far as design and like knowing what people want. So this is awesome. The one thing that we haven't touched on that seems like it could be a hindrance is the height of the figure. And I've been watching a lot of reactions to it, how it's like 145 centimeters ish, like approximately that, which is 14.5 centimeters, which I think is like 5.7 inches. It's some people over at Toy Migos have said that they put that as just a ballpark, but this figure will be sized appropriately. And they're also putting that ballpark in the description to give parameters for future figures, which would be like their, I guess, Capcom Street Fighter characters and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'm definitely tempted. Pre-orders go up July 1st everywhere that you order SH Figure Arts, it seems. I'm still on the fence about it. I have the Mafex because, God damn, look at those. Look at the paintwork on those cheeks. But this looks really good. So I'm still on the fence. I'm still on the cheeks about it, but we'll see.
As you should be. All right, so we'll keep it. We'll move away from SH Figure Arts, but we'll move over to Mafex. You know, another one of Alexi's specialties. Mafex.
Mafex? I've heard of them.
You've heard of them? A little company.
Mafex?
They do some things. Yeah. What? So we got some Terminator. That's cool. What sticks out here? Batman.
So I want to hear from. Well, I'll give a little explanation, then we can hear from James and Lorenz. So the Terminator is the T1000, not the T1000, T800, and John Connor. It's a 2-pack, and then a separate figure for the T1000 on the far right. and then a straight reissue, no improvements, no changes of Miles Morales on the bottom right. And then a 2.0 is what they're saying for Scarlet Spider to the left of that. And then the exclusives for Mafex this year are the bottom left, and that's the black. Well, it's the Night Crusader, the Nightfall Batman in black, and then, of course, their Homelander in bloody version. And then the last thing to mention is that John Connor and this T-800 Terminator are a 2-pack. So, James, what are your thoughts?
I'd never really watched Terminator. I know that's like a crazy.
What?
Yeah,
All right,
that's
let's
my
disconnect
movie.
James. I think
That,
he's
like,
having internet
that's
problems.
my one like sci-fi movie that I never got into. So, and I feel like I know everybody got some movie they haven't seen that people ridicule.
Yeah, that's true.
for.
That's
What was your like action movie then, James? What was your like childhood like? Wow, that was the most action I've ever seen in a film.
I mean, I watched Commando, what that he was
Terminator.
in, but
Commando. Okay.
you know, like Lethal Weapon probably would be more of on my on the Zach. That's not even sci-fi.
No, that's good. No, I never said sci-fi. Just
I'm
like
never.
an
I
action
was
movie.
like a big like into those type of movies. Like I hate the Transformers movies. I hate like I never even watch them, but I hate them.
Okay. Hate's a strong word, James. Hate's a super strong word, and there's a lot of big Transformers fans watching
Like
this stream.
it's like Fast and the
But,
Furious, like all that stuff. Fuck all those kind of movies. Like I just don't.
Okay. Jaded Toys, you're fucked. Go fuck yourself. That's what James just said.
I do think the Terminator figures are dope, though. I really like the. Was it the T-1000? Is that the name? Is that the Terminator or the cop?
That's the cop. That's the cop. So I was laughing at John's comment.
John said, interesting choice there in the top middle. A Mafex figure of Kristen Stewart's character from Panic Room.
Damn. I didn't even realize she was in Panic Room. I thought that was John Connor.
But anyways, the police officer with all the bullet holes that are like, you know, when he's reforming and stuff.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're cool figures. I love Arnold, like, but I never got into that movie. Maybe I need to go back and watch it. I'm not putting it down.
Lawrence, you're not a boomer. Have you seen T2? Are you familiar with the peak cinema that is T2? Terminator?
No, never
Judgment
seen
Day.
it. Never
James
thought
Cameron?
about seeing
Nope.
it.
Oh, okay.
This would have been a good episode for Nick to join because T2 is his favorite movie of all time.
Wow.
And he would be very disappointed.
He's screaming
I'm
right
not
now on the
putting it down,
replay.
though. Like, I'm not putting
sorry,
it down like
Nick.
Fast and the
I'm
Furious.
sorry. Put it in the comments. Scream
No, I'm
in the
putting it.
comments.
I'm putting it down, James. You know what? Just so someone has to. Listen, it sucks.
Damn, this is epic, dude. I will say though, oh my god, John's drunk. John, I'm pretty sure John's sober, but in the comments, he's drunk.
He just loves when Arnold comes out carrying that casket on his shoulder. Just
Put up a poll to ban St. James. I'm reading this shit too. Damn it, John. Not that John. John Morris.
John Morrissey's on to something.
Yeah.
John Morrissey's on to something.
I get a pass because I'm only a child.
Exactly.
So I've never seen. I get a pass.
Exactly. Lorenzo's born in 2000.
I'll watch Terminator 2 on my vacation next week when I'm on the show. If I'm allowed back, I'll have a review.
Christopher
Depends
Allen.
on,
I
what
found
else
these
you
people
have to
on the internet. Okay, that pretty much says everything. Yeah, no, you should watch it. Like if you have time and your week off, just skip over the first one. Just go to the
I
second
remember
one.
watching the first one. I never seen T2.
You don't even need to see it. You don't even need to see the first one. You can go right to the second one, and it all makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how
I
good
love that,
storytelling
that
was
opening
back
scene
then.
when he comes down, he's naked, and he kills the little criminal dude and takes his jacket.
Hey,
So, James, do you like? How many years ago was it when WWE, like DLC, had the Terminator for the video game, And like it was like it's been so long ago now that like I haven't seen the movie now at 24. I definitely didn't see it when I was 14 or 15. So I was like, why are all these grown folks like very excited that I didn't even really know who Arnold was at that time. I didn't know why he was like important to things. And they
Oh,
were like, he's in the game, and I was like, I couldn't care less. Give me John
yeah.
Cena.
I don't know why they would put him in the wrestling game. Like, to be honest with you, besides just like, I have no idea. I must have missed that whatever year that was I buy those every few years and stuff. The wrestling, the WWE 2K whatever. But yeah, I must have missed that one. I don't know why he would be in the wrestling thing. I don't even remember. I'm
Neither
sure
does
he's
he.
been in WWE at some point. As you know what I mean, like came out and did something. But
Yeah, these figures look great, but I, an absolute Mafex stan and apologist, sold all of my Terminator from Mafex because it's been like 2 years since we got any kind of announcement to continue this line. So it was not alive, and they didn't do exactly what they're releasing now, which is what all Terminator collectors want: is Kid John Connor with Prime Arnold T800. So I'm out. I'm not getting this, and I sold all the Terminator stuff before it. But this is sick. I wish they would have announced it a year ago.
Yeah. Nah, I'm out on it too. It looks great, but I mean I'll just stick with the NECA stuff. I don't need, dynamic posing for my Terminator figures. I'll stick with my fragile plastic that'll fall and break. I guess it'll be all right. Plus,
then
at least I have Sarah Connor over there as well. So,
because they're not going to make her, right?
well, in like 2 or 3 years, right? So,
I mean, yeah. I will say, yeah, this does allude that they have to kind of make Sarah Connor from this movie, which will be a badass figure, but another 2 or 3 years.
that's right. Super chat from John Morrissey. This is for the Blackter, so he can go over to the Blockbuster and rent the VHS of Terminator and T2. Look at that. You get to do both. And for you,
That was cool. Yeah, that was cool.
thank you, John Morrissey. That was cool.
For the record, Terminator 1 is cool. It's a good movie, but
It is, yeah.
it's like, wow.
What do you want first here?
I'll talk about briefly the Miles Morales, adult Miles Morales. I don't even know the number that this is from Mafex. Number 8. So this is really early in their production line. I don't have this. I have this version of him, and this is the CT Toys. So he's supposed to be holding his cowl or his costume, but it's fallen, it appears. So I'll be getting this. It's a reissue, and it's a welcome one. This is the CT Toys. If you really want it, but you can't afford, but it's not in your budget for the Mafex, then go for the CT Toys. I'm going to go for the Mafex because I want to support him, and I want that OG figure. But adult Miles Morales. There you go. That's
There you go. There's a
characteristic of
little
that.
little knee thing. So yeah. All right. And then we get a version 2.0 of Scarlet Spider.
I already have this boxed up, listed for sale, the original version. This is much better. This is what they should have done in the first place. And I commented on like Instagram on the Toy Amigo, one of the Toy Amigos posts, and this is a figure that represents like, here's the solution to a problem that we created, because it has the cell shading, or has like the shading in general that people wanted. It has the right size spider on the hoodie that people wanted.
Yeah.
And it's got a more accurate belt on the figure that people wanted the first time. So
Looks good. And yeah, fixing that spider on the sweater. That's it's wild to me that came out the first time, but looks good.
Yeah, I've already boxed up my original one, like listed it, waiting for someone to sell it, and for cheap. I mean, sorry, waiting for someone to buy it for cheap, but I'm definitely pre-ordering this.
Anybody else in on this?
No, I'm happy with my Marvel Legends one. I do like the hoodie though; it's dope, like the cloth goods hoodie. But
This is one of those that I'm like, just like, oh man, I'm broke. Like, I would happily get this. There are like Mafex things, like, just Legends wise, that's going to be the line that I get most of the things, like the characters that I want. But like, there are certain characters that I would definitely happily cherry pick from Mafex, and like this would be one of them. But I just have to look at it and go,
Do you have the Legends version of this?
I do.
Oh, okay. You're fine. Like,
I'm fine,
That-
but like
that
I
figure
think
is
just for
really good.
like when I look at like my Legends, it's like all my Legends at this point, and it always kind of will be like this from here on out. Are like they're just standing there now. You know what I mean? They're fun to mess around with, and I pull them off. But like certain guys that like I like a Daredevil. This like I would love to have those in a separate display where they're kind of put, and I would move those around from time to like that's my thought process of those, that I would do a little bit more with those because it would be such a limited display.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Mike Delta Sierra in the chat. Welcome over. We've seen you over at Collecting Justified before. But yeah, it looks good. I don't go that deep into Mafex, so I'm out on it, but I do like it.
James looks like he's got the original Legends there, or which version?
yeah,
is
I
that?
was actually just looking at it, trying to decide. I was like, if I wanted, like now, I kind of want to do like a dark wash on it and get some darkness in all these. So it's
Is this the newest version?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a sick figure.
Yeah, they did a really good job with the like retro carded one. I mean, other than adding some wash or at least a little bit of.
Yeah.
The only thing I was trying to decide is I don't know if I'd be able to get it on the head because there's just no grooves at all on the head to actually do anything. So it looked kind of weird. Like if there was wash all over it and the head's just bright red still.
Yeah.
So the one that Kenny has up here, this is the black and gray oval suit Night Quest, or like Nightfall Batman, which is essentially a recolor of their Nightfall or their like Bane saga Batman from last year, and that was the blue and yellow. However, it is important to note that this specific costume for Batman, which is the black and gray yellow or oval, yellow oval, is his costume in the comics right now for Hush 2. So this is an opportunity to get an accurate comics right now story Batman from Mafex. I think that's why they're doing it, because otherwise it seems like a pretty easy repaint. And I just started catching up on the Hush Part 2 story, which is the live story in Batman comics right now. And this is literally his costume. So this is your opportunity to get it from Mafex, but I don't know if they're doing it because of that or if they will do something later down the line. Because of course they have their Hush Part 1 like whole line, which has like 6 or 7 figures at this point.
Right.
I got the super articulated McFarlane one. Why would I need that?
Well, let's take a look at that.
Super articulated.
Oh shit! His ankle broke.
Super articulated. Yeah.
He literally just folded his foot. Like there's like no resistance.
That's what they meant by super articulation.
Yeah.
It's super loose.
No resistance. Super loose. No resistance. Super articulated. This is tempting though. What do you guys think? Kenny, you getting this? Black and gray Batman. It's perfect Batman.
I think this could get me. I would love to have a 6-inch scale Batman in my collection. Part of me is, just wait for Mattel, see what they do. But this looks good.
Just to be clear, you'd like to have a 6-inch scale Batman in your collection. Does that mean you don't have a Batman at all?
No, all I have is I have a super articulated Mcfarlane Batman in my collection. I collect Superman stuff, dude.
You don't have DC UC, you don't have DC Icons, you don't have DC Collectibles, nothing.
I have offloaded previous Batman figures. You shift focus, and as somebody who collects Superman figures, I only need one Batman.
You don't have a Batman 66?
I don't.
Nothing. I had no idea.
It's a barren area over here. Yeah. So this
is how it feels when you realize a company you work for has like evil environmental practices.
I mean, you already know the kind of shop I run over here, so
that's fair.
Yeah.
Those factory workers don't get any breaks.
Exactly. So, but yeah, this looks great. I think I might consider this for sure.
How about you, Lorenz? Does black
again? It's the same thing. Does the black influence me? No, it's the same thing. Like, it looks good, but I just can't. I can't. If I had,
do you have any Batman in your collection?
No, I have no DC stuff whatsoever. Not that. I mean, by choice, but not by happy choice. Does that make sense? I don't want a super articulated Mcfarlane. I want something else.
That's fair.
Justin,
that
makes things a lot better.
To be clear, Kenny owns a Todd's Mod Superman, but not a single good Batman.
No, I know. Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely true.
True, but
what a story, Mark.
All right. Look, I'll get a good Batman. It's fine. And this could be it. This might be the one. You got to start somewhere.
I'll be honest. It's overpriced. It's overpriced as hell, because it's a con exclusive. And if you don't care about the color of your Batman, then get one of the cheaper ones.
What is
it's still going to Mafex. I think that Batman is like $110 American. And it comes with a single coiled rope, and a batarang. It's not a good buy.
Well, then don't be sitting here trying to sell me on Batman.
That's fair. Son of a gun. That's fair.
I think you just talked us all out of it.
Absolutely fair. Man. That's absolutely fair.
He's like 20 minutes of being like, I think you should get it. And then I just hit the button. He's like, and you're a sucker for that. So,
idiot.
Idiot. I think I'll probably just expand my Todd's Mods collection, I'm more for zero articulation these days, Zero POA.
That's my podcast. Come join us.
Zero POA. All right. Let's hit some news, huh?
Let's hit that news, though.
Hit us with that sweet, sweet news.
Okay, so there seems to be some sort of lag going on. But so last week, Hasbro announced that they're going to be making 3% cuts to the total workforce, right? Claiming that higher tariffs are the reason, or a big reason for implementing this new round of cuts. Now, Hasbro's no stranger to cutting percentages of their workforce while still reaping all the benefits of the profits, right? But this week we learned that one of the Marvel Legends team, faces of the Marvel Legends team, Ryan Ting, was part of this latest round of cuts. sad to see. I don't personally know the guy. I mean, I met him one time, had about a 5-minute conversation with him, seemed like a very genuine dude, and always gave off that vibe. So I think it's, it sucks. It sucks when anybody loses their job, but when you see it or have some sort of connection to it, it does give a little extra layer to it. So definitely, unfortunate for him and his family and to hear that and see that. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring the mood down a lot. So that's what I had for you guys.
Sorry, just to reiterate, you're saying that Ryan Ting was fired from Hasbro?
Yes, yesterday.
Oh my. Wow. Well, folks, if you're watching, that's what inbox collecting leads to. You're going to lose your job.
You get punished for inbox collecting.
Don't ever think that you should keep it in the box after you've purchased it. Right?
Right.
James. Lawrence, back me up here.
I'm not.
You guys got stuff in the box?
I usually, the only stuff I have in box, mostly I already have one open. So I have one of each. Is that
okay. I have one thing in box right now, and I can't ever take it out of the box. And I'm going to tell this story. This is an odd story.
Okay, let's get it. Let's hear it.
I like pro wrestling, right?
Yeah.
But I don't collect wrestling figures. My wife's grandmother knows that I like wrestling. She had a son who passed away. He was like in high school, and he liked wrestling. So this last Christmas, she gave me an item that previously belonged to him. That sounds, I'm sure it was just like a sweet idea in her head, but I don't know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I can never open it. I can never get rid of it.
Are you not a super big Goldberg fan?
No, I mean, I like Goldberg fine enough, but this is now the only piece of wrestling merch in this entire room.
Oh, you don't have other wrestling figures?
No, it's just this item that
it's its own thing.
A man who's passed, and I never met him.
That's weird that you have it sitting right next to you, though.
It's on my shelf.
Oh, okay.
It was on my shelf.
Well, he has to carry it at all times.
It's with him. Yeah.
You should put it away somewhere, and then if you need to bring it out, Grandma comes over or whatever.
Put it out
on, where she can see
not
it.
Even. I don't even think it's that. I don't even think it's worthy of that much like hiding. I feel like as an action figure collector, you can showcase that and say, I've never watched wrestling. What? Don't you watch wrestling?
Yeah,
that I do like wrestling, and she knew that I liked wrestling, so she gave me
that was the tie.
Her deceased son's toy.
Okay. I
Maybe
think that's A+ for effort. She knows you collect toys. She knows you watch wrestling. She may not know that you don't collect wrestling toys, but that's worth. What's your outlook, Kenny?
Well, it's a sweet gesture, right? I think the solution here is to just find a shelf space where you can just put some random items there, or if you have other wrestling, maybe put that in the back, like I don't know, not that, like the background of the shelf. Just fit it in there somehow.
That's what I did for the longest time.
Stuffing table at the next Thanksgiving. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's the centerpiece for Thanksgiving. Yeah. I think if you add some nice floral bouquet, situate it.
If he wins the title in a couple weeks again, then maybe. No, you should.
She's like, "What happened to that toy I gave you?" I'm like, "Actually, it went crazy on the aftermarket."
How old is she?
We bought a house, Grandma. We bought a house.
So how old is she? How many years she got left? Like, how long do you?
What's the value though? What's the value of the Goldberg figure? Have you checked?
No, I've
At
never
least
looked
$6.
because I doubt that this line, the Smash and Slam line, did.
You
A
never
lot
know.
of wrestling fans hate Goldberg too, so it's one of those things. There has to be some fans of his. Maybe you could sell it to his son, to Goldberg's son.
Oh, there's one right now for $18 on eBay, baby. Oh,
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Just trade it for a Stone Cold, and she won't know the difference.
Maybe she's a Goldberg fan. You don't know.
Maybe
It looks
she's-
the same: black trunks, bald head. You just get a Stone Cold Mattel figure. Be like, oh, I opened it. Sorry. Yeah, it's Goldberg.
That's hilarious.
There's always a solution.
Anyway, we've derailed. Okay, yeah, people losing their jobs. Yep, some guy.
You sure she doesn't watch
What is
Counterculture either?
She's at home
She,
right now. Like,
she might super chat right now. You never know.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't. How did we end up here? Inbox collectors.
Yeah, inbox collecting.
Well, I guess the lesson here is, yeah, don't be an inbox collector. We've heard nothing but bad things in this segment about it. So
She wouldn't have given me a loose figure.
yeah,
She thinks what makes it neat is that it's still there.
It's still in the box. Yeah.
So I am looking back at something that I do have one of is I have Death's Head still in the box because it's just a cool box. Like I don't know.
That's the SDCC from last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do people ask you guys about because when people ask me about my collecting, they're like, do you keep it in the box? Is it where you're going to sell them later? And it's like, how do you it's hard to tell people a lot of what I buy has no value.
Yeah. These are not gold bricks.
Yeah, I think most people I talk to, like at work or whatever, they just try to get out of the conversation with me as fast as possible because they're like, "Why is this 40-something-year-old dude collecting toys?" But people are assholes sometimes. But
Fuck them, James.
yeah, no. Honestly, if they're not interested, they just go on the list. No,
The list.
List.
it's a wrestling.
Christopher Allen suggests that you just adopt Goldberg as your new favorite wrestler and build out a whole cube dedicated to Goldberg.
I think
Obviously.
I think I
think
do have a
that's the
beach towel
solution,
with
yeah.
Goldberg on it.
See, look, that's the backdrop. It's already starting to unfold.
Here we
No
go.
pun intended. That was good.
That towel also came from that same woman's house, the same grandmother.
Shit. So see, she is a Goldberg fan. She's just trying to pawn it off. That's all.
Oh, hell yeah.
What else happened? What other news?
That was it. That's all the news I had, and it
That
derailed
was it.
into a conversation about Goldberg. So obviously, I need to do better going forward. Yeah, but no, that was all I had. I mean, I'm sure there's other news, but toy related. We always find room to complain about something Hasbro related, and
Fair.
for people who didn't know about Ryan, I guess that was news to them. So,
Yeah, that's a bummer. Oh, man. I wonder, 30% of their whole marketing team, right?
You know what?
Yeah.
I thought about with that G.I. Joe stream that was supposed to be 2 weeks ago that got moved. And I was like, did someone, because those are pre-recorded. I was like, was someone who was in that get canned? And they were like, well,
Oh shit! We can't air this now.
yeah.
Oh.
And we
Wow.
still haven't heard anything about that one. They just straight up just did a different video the other day, and now we're
Good
gonna get
point.
a HasLab announcement next week. So that one never. They
I
didn't say
see.
anything.
It's true. It's probably what happened. Roach does suggest that maybe Whoopi Goldberg be included as well. You just do all sorts of Goldbergs. It doesn't have to be just the wrestler. Could be
That
I
old
don't-
TV show, The Goldbergs.
the
sitcom
Goldbergs.
movies.
Yeah. You do everything there. You got options.
Good.
Hey, Kenny, I sent you a link for something for pre-order today.
right.
executive replicas. Hell
Yes.
with
Yes.
Angelic Wings is pretty cool on Instagram.
All right, I'm pulling that up now. I guess while we're sort of on the topic of GI Joes, right? So the last Yojo June stream is going to be on Monday. Aren't they supposed to do these like every week, right? And
It was
they
supposed to
canceled.
be like, yeah, they were like, we're gonna give you updates every week. They started the first week and then they like fell to shit.
It just fell apart. Yeah.
And then one of the updates was they talked about the current comic run. They did a video with Lenny, one of the designers, talking to somebody working on the current comics, and they dropped a reveal there. But that reveal had been seen not officially, but like at a convention a bit ago. And then they did the HasLab unboxing this week. Yeah, today's Friday, and so then we'll have the HasLab stream, but I'm hoping that we get more than just this is what the HasLab is, considering there seems to be a lot of missing information, but I'm not sure.
Maybe they should just switch it to Yojo July. It still kind of has
just keep it going. Yeah.
To it, and they can just start over and be like, just forget about last month. And
Joe Summer,
we
baby.
meant
Here
July.
go. Kenny, with Joe stuff going up that's been up for order lately through the week, and you catching up. Are you pre-ordering a bunch of things, or are you just kind of letting it go and figuring it out?
I've been letting it go and figuring it out. I figure like since this is a line that I'm sort of playing catch up on, but is also still active, and like I don't fully know what I'm trying to do. I'm just kind of like buying as I come across stuff, like good prices on things, or like if I go to a toy show or something like that, then I'll focus on picking up like Joe stuff. So yeah, I haven't done any pre-orders, but I did like new stuff though. I did like buy the Mindbender and Rock and Roll like when they first came out, so a couple weeks ago, right? So those have been the only like new things that I've picked up though.
I would have I pre-ordered what's it called? That new vehicle coming out. Because like in my experience, like the Joe vehicles in my I got the Vamp after I got in the collection.
The Rattler
came out. So the Vamp, I paid way too much effing money for the Vamp. So I was like, okay, this new one coming is like that one's definitely going to sell out, and it hasn't sold out for pre-orders or anything yet. But I'm still in my head like not hoping that it sells out and then goes for crazy money later. But like there's like a small hope that I do feel justified later to be like, yeah it sold out crazy. I said it, damn it, Alexi.
So do you display your vehicles on shelf, or like just have them like Dan, like just on the ground somewhere?
They're currently on the shelf because back to back, my two shelves next to each other. I won't move my iPad all around. So
that's okay.
But they're all like the Vamp is on the shelf, and then the shelf next to it's Cobra, so the Stinger's next to that, and then all like the ATVs that they've put out, the motorcycles are with them. And up top, there are two released HasLabs, and I only have the Dragonfly. I don't have the tank, but when I get that, that'll go out. But of course, the game of that, and we're all playing a space game. But when you're getting vehicles, that definitely starts to like whoop your ass. So it's like,
that's the main reason why I don't have any vehicles, pretty much of any sort, because it's like I just feel like it just takes up so much space.
But I say like this is the most. I say like the most fun. Like I've been collecting like my whole life, and I have a whole bunch of lines. But like my legends are, they're fun to play with when you get them. You're like, hee ha ha, I can pose it, take a picture. But like the TikTok we were talking about that blew up. Like that only blew up because it was a video about my wife and I going outside. She was taking pictures of her horses, and I took my Joes. It's like those are like you like taking a vehicle outside to the park. I was like, I'm 5. It's like so much fun. It's like I'll use up all my space in order to do that.
That's cool.
That's cool. So James, let me see. Let me pull this up. This is the Gold Lady Death. Is that what we're looking at here?
Oh yeah. Damn, it's $100. Sheesh.
Yeah, so it's 109 on the Big Bad Toy Store. I didn't even look to see what the shipping was on their website. I don't think if
100
it's
bucks
free,
for
I'll
a
be
lady
mad.
that bad. That's
I guess I
cheap.
could still
Hey, brother.
cancel my Big Bad Toy Store.
An extra $10 for BTS isn't that bad, I guess.
No, because I always hold off and get a bunch of stuff shipped. So
Yeah, if you like wait and do the combined shipping, definitely work. Because this place is probably going to charge you for shipping, right? Like if you order
I'd
direct or yeah.
But it's pretty awesome. I have
Do you have the original Lady Death?
I have the exclusive purple one from the Coffin Comics website.
In box?
Let me see
Wow,
this.
fired.
All right.
Wow, we
I
were
talked about it
just
before.
talking about this.
I'm waiting for the Beetlejuice thing to show up. Like fucking
Still
NECA.
hasn't shown up.
No, NECA. Send the motherfucking Beetlejuice.
His Dante's
Noel
Inferno.
sighting?
Yeah, Dante's Inferno. Thank you. Sorry, I got heated.
That
I couldn't
Kenny
even-
has a full
I imagine
review
I've had
up
this
for?
thing for a while.
Yeah, I wrote their customer service, and I should like find it and send you guys. So stupid the response.
Oh, at least you got
Like,
one.
Yeah,
I sent
they
something
responded
2
pretty
years
quick,
ago.
actually, but it was a non-response. Really, it was just like we're shipping them at different times. You'll get notified when it it's
get it
like,
when you get it. You'll like it.
That was a good pick.
Oh, that's people are getting mad about GI Joe stuff right now. It's the first time I've seen this. Was that like the shipping at different times? Like people are getting emails. I don't know. Have you guys ever gotten a Hasbro email that was like, "Hey, you're getting this." It says you're getting this email for like one of two reasons. It's either shipping soon, or you have a new ship date, and it's pushed back like 2-3 months.
yeah.
This is the
I've
first
gotten
I've seen this.
where it was like, yeah, something like it bumped. I forgot what that was, and it bumped it back quite a bit. But I ended up getting it, whatever it was. But it was something that I was supposed to get at the beginning of the year, and then it ended up being like May.
It's like, don't even tell me. Just don't send it to me. Don't tell me that other people are getting it.
Don't even
Why did you keep that bit of information in there? All right, you're just rubbing it in. All right, all right. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah.
Like the NECA thing, like I'm almost at the point where I just like, can you just give me my money back? And I just don't even care anymore. Like I'm just mad.
They stopped caring a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad if they weren't going to charge till they shipped it. It wouldn't bother me. Like I'd just be like, okay, you're not holding my money.
Yeah.
But it's like you've been holding my money since fucking October. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And you sent this out. Like Kenny's had his for a month and a half.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like I can imagine like 2 weeks. Okay. Because there's gonna be a difference depending on where you live, where it's shipping from. Yeah, but like you're getting on the edge of like 2 months now, and
Yeah, and also they printed that label up and freaking like
that was a pain in the ass too. Yeah, they printed that label so early, like false hopes, man.
And so it's on my FedEx thing, like, every time I go in to check something else on FedEx, it just reminds me that the label's been printed on there. Like, I'm just like, oh, NECA. Like maybe if I didn't see that every few days, I would like forget about it. But it's like I keep getting reminded that it's
whose job is it to just keep hold of all the printed labels?
And then I got all
you
these.
guys got a folder of labels just waiting. Not today.
And then I got all these figures in box that I'm waiting to unbox when I get that thing. And so
I fell into that trap with ramen toys. Like I ordered the ramen racer, the Hell Charger from them, and they created the label, and that was like over a week ago. And it's like, oh wow, they created the label. That means it's on its way. And it's been a little over a week now, and it hasn't even arrived to the shipping facility. And I was like, oh, that's on me then.
What are they still like making those to order or something? Like, how is that? Like, I thought that came out a long time ago.
I think they are making them to order, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Because that makes sense. I thought those came out like a year ago, right?
Yeah. No, I got bullied into buying it by Encountered Culture and those other guys over at Just
I've only seen it on.
I don't even own one.
Displaying model behavior, like when you did the review.
I don't even own one.
a cool gift.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it is, but I'll never know because they told me I wasn't a real action figure collector unless I ordered it. That's what Kenny said.
Oh,
I was-
he sent you the money to buy it, right? Or at least half.
No.
Oh, okay.
He sent me the shame. He sent me the shame
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that I would have to carry if I didn't buy it as an action figure collector. So
And you don't want to
here,
walk around
here
with
we
that.
are.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, like, who wants to have that shame?
It's a burden, you know.
I gave it to Justin personally.
Yeah. As you should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we're winding down right now, the
Yeah.
first person that puts my birthday in the chat gets something. Like how old
The
I'm
year?
Wait,
Yeah,
how
in the
what?
chat.
Like, wait, what's
How old
the
am I?
thing?
gonna be next week.
He did say this.
Do I get to say
Are we
it, or
doing-
is it just-
How many
Anybody
people-
who
I'm
puts it in
gonna-
the chat, I don't give a shit.
I'm going over to YouTube. I'm going to hop over to the YouTube. We have 14 people watching right now. I'm going to
Christopher
refresh.
Allen. Ah, Justin, who's so close.
No, it says on my page
right.
where I'm looking at, where I type first.
Christopher
it says
Allen.
me.
You have just won the Rogue
Wow.
in box, or I could tear it
Yeah.
out of the box if you don't want the box, and it'll be cheaper to ship. But
Look at that.
Had I won, I would have taken it and then I would have returned it to Target and got
All
my
right.
money back for mine.
Good call.
or
I
Christopher
got
Allen, if you already have this and you don't want it, you can have me send it to Just Justin Collects.
Or you could have him send it to somebody else, anybody but Justin.
Oh, okay.
I would have never guessed that you guys
Alright.
were 45. Rush
No,
said he
I-
turned 45.
Okay, well,
later
let's
this
not
month.
you guys it in. Let's
Yeah,
not.
let's
We're
not
not all
you.
Rush
45,
said he
okay?
was 45,
Just so you know, we're
okay?
not all 45.
Alexi, I'm
Sorry.
sorry, you're 67, and I want to say
Thank you. I appreciate that.
you look good for 67. No, I wouldn't have guessed that you guys were in your 40s.
All right.
That's it.
I have another giveaway.
Oh.
I have a fresh
What's happening?
Extreme Wolverine here.
It's the only one.
And I will ship that to anyone in the chat who can. What should we do? Should it be something personal? Should we guess
Christopher Allen, let's just right
favorite
now. You're a
color?
saint, bro. You're a saint. I'm not a saint. You're a saint. Sorry.
Yeah. Guess my favorite color, and you get this Extreme X-Men Wolverine. In the chat, go.
All right, start typing colors.
Okay, James, you're in the actual live stream, and red's wrong.
I just went with your glasses. I didn't know.
The black magenta, guys, you're in the stream.
Oh, am I supposed
Four-
to holler my
There's
answer? Or do you want me to
14
type it?
people doing dishes right now with this on. I'm
Christopher
waiting for
Allen
one
did
of
guess
them.
blue.
That's actually right. So,
Damn, Christopher Allen is on it.
psych.
Oh shit,
Aw.
got him.
Idiot. Still in the box. I
You
ordered
sure
the
you
whole
don't watch
case.
wrestling? Because that's like the Jericho thing. Just calling people.
I ordered-
idiots.
Ordered the whole case. I don't even need this. It's not even opened. I never opened it. I don't even know what it smells like or tastes like. It's
I barely know.
completely
what it
That's-
is.
sealed. It's
That's the
completely
only one
sealed.
from that wave I didn't get. Not because I didn't want them, because I get pretty much every X-Men figure, but just because I was like, F it, I can wait on this Wolverine. And then I think I just decided in my head I don't need him.
He's good. He's a
Which
good
was green.
figure.
So it's not Periwinkle.
It's not Periwinkle.
Sorry, Adrian, sorry.
It's
I don't-
not. It's close though.
I don't have an extra.
I
one of
have.
those.
I have
What
the
the hell
figure.
is Periwinkle?
Look,
No one knows.
It's like a bluish gray.
it's a good figure. Honestly, we don't have a Wolverine that has the pointing finger and those sexy claws. They're so thick.
Lorenz,
That's
you got
what
the
it is.
85th Wolverine?
The pointing finger came with the astonishing one, and then that's how, like, once they made that one, I was like, they're gonna start reusing that for all the Wolverines. And
Every
they
Wolverine
Oh,
is
yeah.
pointing now.
And they were
This
like,
could be
pointing
yours.
finger.
It's
So
not
Lorenz, you have
Periwinkle.
that one, the Astonishing, the 85th Astonishing. You have that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think you're gonna have to try this.
It rhymes with Slurple.
No,
I have an
It's a
extra
clue.
one of those. The astonishing.
the astonishing one is my favorite Wolverine that I have now in my collection.
Yeah, it's fucking
Chartreuse.
fire. There's no other way to pose it.
Still no guesses. Yeah, you got to go with the
Sorry.
plan. Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I think he's got the open hand. I have mine. He's like hand on hips pointing, real sassy style. That's how he's up there looking all
Let's say
astonishing.
if you're in the locker room and you got a Nurple, the color was
I love how we're all refusing
Purple?
to type this color out. like
Rush. Free Extreme X-Men. There you go. Extreme Wolverine coming to Rush. By the time he gets to you, it's probably going to be melted. But it's all yours.
Well, there you go, Rush.
Did Justin crash out? Did Justin
Contact
thank
Alexi for your
Christopher
prize.
Allen?
I think Justin did, and you know what? We'll let him know that he missed out on Rogue again. Just Christopher Allen did say that you could send it to him, but I'll let you guys figure out the logistics there. Honestly, I don't need it. Just wanting to end the guessing game. Thank you,
Wow.
Rush. I think we all wanted that. So,
No, Rush, you should have let that go for 20 minutes. We just sit here and go, well, fuck, what is it?
Well, you can always try to give it away again on Saturday.
Oh, he was putting the kids to bed.
Likely story.
You seen Christopher Allen said that I could send it to you, Justin.
See that, Justin? Look at that.
Justin,
putting the kids
do
to
you want
bed.
do you want the packaging?
No,
Loose
it's like
or
one of those
inbox?
raffles. He had to be here
Remember
to
what we've
claim the
said
prize.
about inbox earlier today. So keep that in mind. I'm just saying.
If I send it to you in the packaging, I'm assume that you're going to sell it.
It's a good point. It's a good point. Don't give him the choice. Just rip it open. Send it to him loose. All right.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
That was interesting. I don't
I
think I've
lost a
ever
little
started
glove.
at
Hold
the
on.
top of the card.
Justin was in the middle of typing inbox.
Yeah, it's a worst place to start.
It was like crazy.
Loose
at the
is
top of the
perfect.
card.
But it'd be okay because I have an extra one just in case.
Oh,
Hey, screw you, Justin. He got two.
No, because on Target I got two because that's how you get the free shipping.
Good point.
when it went up, when I first got it, it was like, Target would be like, all the action figures are for some reason 20% off. And that happened right when they pre-ordered it. So I paid, I still had to pay shipping because it was discounted, but I paid for as if I had bought it in store. That was the price I got it.
Actually, no, you're right because I got both of them for like $44 with free shipping.
So I was like, that it worked out pretty well. It was as if I found it in the store. So
I should hopefully have mine tomorrow. FedEx keeps delaying it every day this week. It was supposed to be here on Wednesday, and every day it's shifted another day. So tomorrow you'll find out on Collecting Justified.
Just for the record, that's 2 rogues that Christopher Allen's given away this year.
That's true. He's into giving away rogues.
oh yeah, I was like, what? Show me that ass.
Nice.
Yeah. Can you tell it's getting late? I'm getting loose with my tongue here. It's gonna be 9 o'clock soon. I'm cussing a lot.
9
I
o'clock.
said ass at 9.
Is that when the demons ascend?
Sounds about right. Yeah. So, gentlemen, anything else before we go around?
Nope.
Nothing heard. All right. Take it over to you, Alexi.
Whoa! Oh, suddenly I'm on the hot spot. What I mean to say is, if you like how stupid I look, then tune in to Justin Collects tomorrow night for Collecting Justified every Saturday night, where you can find me, your boys got toys, and also every Thursday Today we're on the F stream. Maybe next week we'll be on the T stream.
No one
Who knows? Other than that, you can find me this Sunday on Legends and Liquor. And other than that, see you around.
James.
Sorry,
what
he's
is-
so entertaining.
No,
Yeah, I'd imagine Kenny's going to stream on Thursday because next Friday is the 4th of July. Unless
oh
it's-
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it'll be Thursday next week. I can let you guys know that now. It will be Thursday.
Anyways,
That ruins the
say
surprise.
happy,
but,
Pride weekend. There's a lot of Pride parades out there. People getting down, and that's basically all I got to say. It's nice hanging out with y'all. Get to hang out in Lorenz for more than just an after show, and never get to actually like chop it up. So good to see Lorenz.
Agreed. Speaking of Lorenz, here he
All
is.
right. I'm going to try to force myself into the next time there's like 15 people on here.
Yeah.
I'm going to get Christopher Allen, get the whole gang, just do 20 dudes. That'll be fun.
a good
Go
idea.
check out my TikTok. It's which way am I pointing? There we go. That's where the name is. I posted one today and they got like 20 likes. That's not good. I made myself very sad when I saw it capped out at 20 likes. So go like it and get it to 25. That's pretty much it.
All right. It's a good pitch. I like it. Nope, that's James.
I got nothing else, man. Please.
Nope. What happened to Lorenz? All right, there we go.
You sent me backstage. You were like, "Good pitch." Now get
That's
the
it.
fuck out of my show,
Get the
dude.
fuck out of it. No, gentlemen, I appreciate you hanging out tonight, jumping on. For those of you out there, you can find me here Thursday, Friday, Thursday. I don't know, but you do know next week because I already told you and ruined the surprise. So there's that. Saturday, over on Justin's channel, Justin Collects. The show is Collecting Justified, 8:45-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will not be on Legends and Liquor this week, but you should watch Legends and Liquor because you probably already know. It's a good time. So Dan Who Reviews, he's got Legends and Liquor on Sunday. We'll be over on Justin's channel tomorrow. John Morrissey is coming in with the late super chat. There are 15 people watching and only 2 likes. Get busy, people. That's right. We got to pump those numbers up. But yeah, so that's what I got for you guys. Again, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And see you on the next one.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!